Just keep an eye at this shot here. I mean, that's gone a foot and a half in the air and still nearly jumped out. Ali Carter found it amusing. He may not have been amused if the black had gone on the floor, but the good safety shot could have caused an opening. Oh, Ronnie's played a good length there as the blue come to his rescue. That was a tough safety shot to play. That's a good shot.
Just come round to have a look. I don't know if any of those reds in the middle of the table will go to the left corner, but it's imperative when he plays this safety that cue ball stays on the side of the table it is now. Otherwise he'll leave a red on. That's what he's played. He doesn't need the in off. He doesn't want to go in off. Oh dear me, how close was that? You just felt it was going to drop. Tough shot for Ronnie now.
Well, the blue's not come to his rescue now, so there may well be a gap for this red. Depends on what angle he's got, whether he decides to screw across for the black in the same pocket, because it's tough to get back in the balk.
40 points to the lead. Another 40, and he'll have won the frame.
See, that's why I thought he might risk playing for the black, because it's a shot that you're used to, the long stun shot. He's playing for gaps there with this run through, and it made the pot a lot more difficult. If he'd have played the stun over for the black, I think he'd have potted the red without any problem. And worst thing happened. He's brought the black into play for Ronnie O'Sullivan.
1. Eight. 9.
Well, Ali Carter will be kicking himself that he's brought the black into play, because this little break would have been a lot tougher with the black out of commission. And it was a relatively straightforward red he missed. And in fairness, O'Sullivan, in my humble opinion, this is his worst match so far, and he's still leading 11-5. This should have been a lot closer.
12.
Well, he's not got off the launch pad yet for me in this final. See this red, I thought he could just hold it and just stun across for the black or pink. Made it a lot more difficult playing the run through. Little question for you, John. Being able to play that
13.
proficiently with the rest, how many frames do you think that would win him where if he used the rest it wouldn't do? Or how many more points would he score, do you think?
I don't know. There's been some very prolific rest players. Jimmy White immediately springs to mind. But I know the point you're making. Some of the shots, when you play, which he plays left-handed with his hand on the table, you just feel he'd be struggling a little bit using the rest. It's a great advantage to have. And yet quite remarkable, when he first came here and used the left hand, it was Elaine Robidoux, the Canadian, who complained and said it was disrespectful. But it's funny how things change.
Yes, I think in fairness, we all thought it was, until we realised how good he was left-handed.
24.
Well, I never thought it was disrespectful. I just thought it was just something in your armoury. If you can use it, use it. Oh, well. prize.
24.
So Ali Carter must have gone back to his seat thinking, I've lost another frame when I've had a chance to win it. But Ronnie misses the tricky red along the top cushion.
One.
17 points to lead. This black still going to need 3 of the remaining reds, so it's not a formality.
Yes, he'll be playing the stun up for the red in the opposite corner. Just got to be careful the white doesn't go too close to the 2 reds to hamper his queuing on this red. See, there's the white drifting towards the reds. Ideally, if he's on the one in the middle, I'd get rid of that now because that then makes it a little bit easier.
8.
Yes, it couldn't have worked out nicer. He's got to play the one to the middle, as you say, Willie. It's an awkward red, and he couldn't land on it better. Well, yeah, mate.
Ali Carter, 8.
It's amazing, isn't it? And it can only be pressure. It can't be anything else.
Well, I nearly fell off my seat there. Can't even
One.
imagine him missing that. Just appears to be a bridge too far at the minute for Ali. He's played since wonderful snooker all week. Make no mistake, as we've already mentioned, Ronnie has been nowhere near his best in this final.
8.
But we know he can suddenly turn it on, as he did against Stephen Hendry in the session where he won all 8. So not the best shot he played there. Good pot needed, good pot got.
9. $14. $15.
Here's the red that let Ronnie back in. And when I say about pressure, he's forgot that red. He's just thinking about the position. And your head's just not working right. And only pressure does that to you. In practice, you don't even think about them shots. But it's the occasion.
22.
He's got the chance. He's thinking, right, I need this red. I'll get on the pink. And just looking too far ahead. And it's cost him this frame.
23.
And it was a frame last night when he missed an easy yellow for exactly the same reasons.
Well, on 2 occasions he's lost 3 on the trot. This will be the first time he's lost 4 on the trot.
25.
And what he wouldn't give for a run of 4 frames in a row to get him back to
27.
where he just builds his confidence up. He's nodding his head in his chair now, and he can't believe the mistakes he's made in this frame.
30. $34. 39.
Well, another frame
45.
where Ali Carter has had chances. Hangs his head in shame. It can happen to the best of them.
52 on the frame.
And it's another frame that Ronnie will walk back thinking, well, how did I win that? Ali Carter can't believe he lost it. But the rocket goes another frame ahead. This time, it's 12.